Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Said receives China's accredited ambassador to the Sultanate. The Supreme Council for Planning discusses work progress in preparing the 9th five-year plan and results of comprehensive strategy study for Governorate of Musandam 2040. Education and Environmental Bag is launched about biodiversification and Hajar Mountain series in the Sultanate. And health, social and environmental issues are on the agenda of the Municipal Council of the Governorate of South Batana. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, received in his cabinet today His Excellency Wu Zhenhong, China's accredited ambassador to the Sultanate, who bade farewell at the end of his mission in the country. His Highness praised existing relations between the two countries and fruitful efforts exerted by the ambassador during his mission, wishing him success in his future assignment. On his part, the ambassador expressed satisfaction of his government to the level of existing relations between the two countries and what being witnessed a bilateral cooperation of tangible development, mentioning that the Chinese leadership holds every appreciation for His Majesty the Sultan and his enlightened domestic and foreign policies and hopes to strengthen its relation with the Sultanate in various fields. The ambassador expresses utmost thanks for the care he received from all officials, which had great effect in facilitating his mission. Talks covered means of further strengthening aspects of cooperation between the two sides and viewed current situation in regional and international arenas, besides matter of mutual concern. Work implementation on stand in the 9th five-year plan preparation, results of comprehensive strategic study of economic development and conclusive plan chart of Governorate of Musandam 2040 top discussions of the meeting of Supreme Council for Planning, which was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masood Al Sunaidi, Minister of Commerce and Industry and Vice Chairman of the Council. The meeting viewed assessment report of the half period of the 8th five-year plan and discussed steps taken to prepare for the 9th five-year plan in cooperation with various government institutions. The Council viewed a document on government social policies to focus in its future plans on social development and approved selection of topic of knowledge development as main topic for the 3rd National Report on Human Development in the Sultanate, due to effect of this sector on other economic and social sectors, especially employment, health and environment. The Ministry of Education is following up the process of authorizing school textbooks, and the Ministry works on reviewing sources enrichment, and if there is any mechanism needs to be developed by the Ministry will pursue that. That came in a statement to Sultanate of Oman Radio and Television by His Excellency Dr. Hamoud bin Khalfan Al Harthi, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Education for Education and Curricula. With regard to private schools, the schools are abiding by international curricular programs, but if there is any misconduct towards standards adopted by the Ministry will exercise procedures available on its executive regulations. The Under-Secretary added that comprehensive development of education at all stages and categories, including curricular teaching methods and assessment, and there are many institutions such as National Center for Assessment, Specialized Center for Training Teachers, and many projects are going on at the Ministry of Education with the aim to develop educational process. A ceremony was held today for the launch of environmental educational bag and biodiversity in Al Hajar Mountains in the Sultanate. It was carried out by the National Center for Field Research in the field of environmental conservation at the Diwan of the Royal Court in cooperation with the Ministry of Education. The pack is an educational search to enhance learning and raise the level of knowledge of biodiversity and other environmental issues in the Sultanate. It consists of 13 booklets that explain some environment themes that distinguish Al Hajar Mountains from other parts in Oman, a guide for teachers and some education illustration on the rich environment in Al Hajar Mountains. The project is one of the main projects to enhance awareness on environment protection among students and connect school curriculum with environment issues. At the end of his mission as Ambassador of the United Kingdom to the Sultanate, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib al-Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defence Affairs, received in his office in Beit al-Falaj camp His Excellency Jimmy Button. The Ambassador expressed his thanks and appreciation for the care he received from all officials in the Sultanate. On his part, the Minister thanked the Ambassador for the efforts he exerted during carrying out his mission in the Sultanate to strengthen relations between the two countries, wishing him continued success in his future assignments. The Council of Deans of Sharia Science College in its first meeting discussed a number of topics related to college system and its academic, administrative and financial aspects in accordance with Royal Decree number 35/2014. The college will contribute in qualifying cadres and providing scientific knowledge to serve the country. The meeting was headed by His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Mohammed Al-Salmi, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs. Stay tuned because still to come in our news bulletin. 120 artistic works were showcased at the 18th Annual Fine Arts Exhibition for Youth. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Research projects are currently implemented in Jabal Akhtar and Jabal Shams, as well as another project in portable water and biodiversification in portable water, and Falaj Lizak is taken as case study since Falaj embodies part of Omani history for its importance and to preserve its environment. The center has in its programs to make documentary films on environment of its own types and diversification in the Sultanate, and to issue booklets and book targeted to researchers, readers and environment enthusiasts. That came in a statement to Sultanate of Oman Radio and Television by Dr. Saif bin Rashid Al-Shakhsi, Executive Director of National Center for Field Research and Environmental Preservation. Major General Anwar Jassim Al-Mazidi, head of Military Education Authority in Kuwait, and his delegation reviewed the facilities of Military College of Technology. A visual show were viewed about the college established stages and its services, modern and advanced techniques. The delegation also was briefed about general curriculum, various technical specifications, study stages, and military training and qualifying for students studied at the college. Major General, the head of Military Education Authority in Kuwait, visited Sultan Qaboos Air Academy. During the visit, the delegation was briefed on training sections, scientific and technical laboratories, as well as military, educational and sports facilities, in addition to modern information technologies of the academy. The Works of Education Seminar for Entrepreneurship and Innovation concluded in Muscat. It announced the outcomes for a sustainable strategic plan with economic, social and national dimensions. 53 work papers were presented in the three-day seminar and around 300 participants and researchers discussed various topics related to entrepreneurship and education. The seminar aimed to spread the culture of entrepreneurship as a center for educational development. It also stressed on the role of the society in entrepreneurship. The Fisheries Development Department in the Wilaya of Thohar in the Governorate of North Batana is adopting a mobile system for the renewal of licenses for the Wilaya's fishermen. This positive move came to streamline the department's services for citizens. It will save time and efforts for fishermen, who commended the system and reacted actively with the move. A number of health, social and environmental issues were discussed at the Municipal Council meeting in the Governorate of South Batana. The meeting, which witnessed the inauguration of new meeting hall, discussed topics which concerned in interior roads, services, sewage and waste dumps. School nutrition and hygiene was a theme of a forum organized by Health Services Department in the Wilaya of Bahla in coordination with a number of bodies concerned with students' health. It came to shed light on social and health aspects concerned with school health. The two-day event aims to address difficulties facing school health program and ways to provide ideal health environment for students in schools. Through 8 work papers, the forum discusses topics such as good nutrition in schools and sports injuries. In the Wilaya of Mahut in the Governorate of Worcester, a ceremony was held to mark the celebration of handing over 20 houses to the citizens of Flem village. The houses were established by Omani Authority for Charity Works in cooperation with Mohammed Thawbahwan Social Institution. The project was considered significant for the village people who expressed their joy and happiness on this occasion. These types of social initiatives embody the principle of social solidarity. The 18th Annual Fine Arts Exhibition for Youth was inaugurated at the premises of Omani Fine Arts Society. More details in the following report by Sultan bin Saif As-Sarai.
The Omani Society for Fine Arts organized an opening ceremony for the 18th Annual Youth Arts Exhibition under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz al-Mandri, Chairman of the State Council. The ceremony started with the adjudicating committee speech, and then they announced the winners to get their prizes.
I see that's a new experience for the Omani young artists, like the collage with the modern styles. It's mixed some of the materials, natural materials in Oman in his painting. Also, his theme is a new one. The theme is a new, I see is different from the another style, from the Western style or Far East style, for example. I see some of the, and I found some of the Omani artists here, he built his style.
After that, the chief guest launched the exhibition and took a tour in it to see the best participations of this year, as well as to see the winning participations, where there were 3 winners in 3 different competitions related to fine art field.
This competition actually enriched the artist, because each year you want to improve and you want to introduce new techniques and new art experience to this exhibition. So because of this you improve.
The exhibition contained various artistic portraits and sculptures for Omani and non-Omani artists in order to give them an opportunity to compete and to enrich the participation.
It's very nice to be with the Omani artists in the exhibition, and it's very nice to be one of the winners in this night. And I hope to make another pieces of sculpture to Oman, and I hope that the visitor will enjoy with this sculpture, inshallah.
This event, organized annually to honor and to motivate youth artists as well as preparing them to enter global competitions, the exhibition will be open to receive tourists, visitors, school students and those who are concerning about fine arts until the 2nd of October at the Society's premises. More than 60 different participations in this annual exhibition have embodied the youth professionalism in the fine arts field. Sultan bin Saif As-Sarai, Muscat.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate, partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the governorates of Dhofar and nearby mountains with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of scattered rains over the Hajar mountains and the nearby areas. Winds will be southerly to southeasterly moderate to active along the southeastern coast, while it will be southerly to southeasterly light to moderate over the rest of the Sultanate. Seas along the southeastern coast will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters, and along the rest of the coast it will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Said receives China's accredited ambassador to the Sultanate. The Supreme Council for Planning discusses work progress in preparing the 9th five-year plan and results of comprehensive strategy study for Governorate of Musandam 2040. Education Environmental Bag is launched about biodiversification in Hajar Mountain series in the Sultanate. And health, social and environmental issues are on the agenda of the Municipal Council of the Governorate of South Patna. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all of us here at the newsroom and the studio. Thank you for watching and good night.